It's the second tallest observation deck in the northern hemisphere in Toronto. Whatever
Yeah.
the CN Tower, I think is what it's called.
Well,
It's
you think of like Seattle, they got like the Space Needle thing.
yeah,
Like
it's
that.
similar to that.
Okay.
So this one is the second tallest observation deck that you can go to and view in this half of the hemisphere.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And I'm terrified of heights. However, that's a scenario. I'm in a building, this and that. I'll be just fine. I want to do that, and it's literally right next to the stadium, so can't wait to do that.
Chiefs
Toronto.
going to Fenway next year.
Ooh, Fenway. That's another one. A classic ballpark.
And he also had a shout out to the Detroit Bad Boys. He said he loved when they
the
would,
Bad Boy Pistons
beat up Jordan. So
yeah,
he kept
I was
Jordan
a fan
out
of
the
that.
playoffs a few times. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was a fan
Hey,
of those teams. I remember
I
Isaiah.
got a T-shirt of my dad's with the Detroit Bad Boys on it. So I got this 30-plus-year-old T-shirt. I'll have to bust that out next
Yeah,
week.
we're gonna put that up for some
And
basketball
I got
content.
some cool shit. Like if this takes off, I can really showcase some cool things.
So I've been into the basketball season too. However, it's kind of hard when there's the football still
yeah,
going
we got
on.
the
But
fantasy teams going. Like I don't know. I'm just like
I'm
I'm letting
participating.
the thing like auto. What is it called? Auto lineup.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
using
you
the
can
auto
do
lineup.
that.
You just press it and it does the whole week. I've been doing that on the
Wow.
basketball one and the hockey one. The hockey one, I have no idea what's
I
going
missed
on.
a couple days, but I'm trying to set competitive lineups because I love fantasy sports, and
Yeah.
that's the underlying basis of the show. We'll talk fantasy sports, but obviously we're going to talk sports and whatever. But yeah, I'm participating in those. The basketball season's exciting. Obviously, I'm a Cleveland fan, so the Cavs. It's beautiful basketball. Like, oh my god! And we have a game today. I'm excited to watch that game, and then we have a big game on Tuesday. The NBA season's exciting. I'm not sure how many of our football follower fans follow the NBA, but it's an exciting year so far for that as well. As I said,
Football has
I
been
love
easiest
sports,
for me because it's like usually a once a week commitment.
Right.
It's hard to really pick up
and it's
game day.
so big. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah. Football's number one in this country for sure, and with me too. You know, I'm
Yeah.
fully focused on that. However, I'll pay attention to the other stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to see when we switch. Throw a couple of these basketball jerseys up there. I got throwbacks all the way from Jordan to my Cavs guys, and I could sit here and pull Ja Moran or Kevin Garnett. We could do whatever for all that. And I go to Pistons games too.
Yeah, we got one viewer on YouTube. Andrew Kress says, "But better give those Cavs props."
My guy, Andy, what's good? The Cavs are 14-0. We look good. I'm trying to not get up here and be cocky because we're not going 82-0. But, like, my guy, if you're still listening, can we get the record? Can we get 73 wins? I don't think we can, but when do we start talking about that,
He
Brian?
said 16-0 would tie second longest winning streak ever started season. Was it the Warriors that put up the
Warriors
biggest-
went 24-0, I believe, before
Okay.
they got their first loss. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I'm sorry, but yeah, only two teams have got to 16-0, I believe.
Yeah.
But you know,
Speaking of historic starts to the season, I know one of those Tigers teams, 84 Tigers, put up like some crazy numbers
Yeah.
to start a season.
Yeah,
like
that-
35-5 or something
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
stuff.
exactly
I think
what it
that's
was. And you know, when you get off to a hot start like that, you know, it's kind of a recipe for what's to come. But obviously, you're going to take some losses.
But yeah,
And in
then
this
you
NBA
become
scenario,
so focused on the streak, I think you need to shut that out of your mind to really propel forward.
so and at this point, the Cavs, they're not even focused on a streak; they're just playing
Yeah,
well.
that's exactly. What you need to do.
However, I believe they had two guys out in the last game, and they still pulled off a victory against Chicago. And I know they're resting Donovan Mitchell today, and that's a easier matchup, which is fun to say because, like, you know, you got to get used to being good, and
Yeah.
obviously we're good, and you know, some respect's getting put on the Cleveland name for the Cavs, and it's just nice to know that it's happening without LeBron. And it's no disrespect to the King because he's the King and he's having a wonderful season himself, but
Yeah.
like, you know, Cleveland sports, especially the Cavs, it's more than just LeBron, as we have a deeper history than the LeBron Cavs. But we do have a history, and we look really good. And shout out to the Cavs, man. It's fun. It's beautiful basketball. To anybody that is a basketball fan, they're passing well. They're taking quality shots. They're actually have a genuine love / like whatever it is for each other. They play the same way when they rotate the bench. It's not a different style. Okay, we have to, you know, sub in this guy, and now the bench is different.